This morning's been unbelievably cold. I actually missed him the first shot, and he came in closer. Wow, he is good. Last day of the season, 28 degrees outside and snowy. Gave me a perfect broadside shot at 30 yards, and I smoked him right behind the shoulder. Well, this morning's been pretty good. So then I was working my way down a hillside, just going real slow. It's really quiet this morning. And I thought I heard something, so I stood a little while. And then a monster buck is just 20 yards from me. And he's walking towards me. Oh, he looks like a good 4-point. Heavy, high guards. By far my best buck. Well, here he is. Walked right up, turned broadside, turned his head to look down the other direction. I drew back, and I was like, well, all my pins are on him, so I guess 20 yards is good enough. First thing, a doe kind of saw me, and so I decided I'd change right where the doe saw me, and there was probably 5 in total, 4 does. And then I saw a buck, and I'm like, oh, he's a shooter. So I drew back. I held for the next like 5 minutes, and I just was like, oh, I drilled him. I go about 50 yards, and there he is piled up. Good little eye guards, little 4 in the back, heavy. So I snuck that arrow in on the other side, and it just clipped his shoulder and went right in.
I was sneaking slowly through the timber after I made it to my spot. I looked up and saw him before he saw me.
My buck's down. You see how big this is? This is such a huge buck. He's 15 yards when he walked up by us. We're sitting in a little ground line because it's so quiet. He turns broadside, and I'm on him, touch off, and he's quartering away. And sure enough, there he is. Did a solo hunt today, saw an incredible 150-inch buck. And then, so I kept hiking, kept hunting, and then this guy came cruising down like he was big, made a good shot, ran death sprint down the hill, and piled up down here in some snow. We walk another 40 yards, and this buck's looking at me 40 yards away, and I see he's big. Quartering to me, I put it right through his front shoulder and out his hind quarter. I'm incredibly cold. I just waited out a buck an hour and a half for these conditions, raining, snow falling out of the trees. So I closed the gap to 50. I looked behind a tree, she just moved. I stepped out, drew my bow. Sure enough, the buck stepped out 50 yards.